Now let's talk about the heat wave. Every day the temperature is rising, the summer sun is unbearable. Yesterday, this extreme heat sparked a debate. Did the temperature in Delhi really cross 52 degrees Celsius? Because that's what reports said, 52 degrees. That Delhi had reported India's highest ever temperature, the highest on record, more than 52 degrees Celsius. That's around 127 degrees Fahrenheit. The news spread like fire. But now the weather department has clarified. It says the reading was inaccurate. So what happened here? Let me explain. There are 20 weather stations in Delhi. One of them is Mungeshpur. Now this is in northwest Delhi, and the reading came from here. Mungeshpur reported a temperature of 52.9 degrees Celsius, which is a record high, not just for the national capital, but for the whole country. The previous record for Delhi was 49.2 degrees Celsius, or 120 degrees Fahrenheit. It was lodged in 2022. Yesterday's reading was well above that, 52.9. So the weather officials rushed to Mungeshpur, they checked the readings again, and they found an inaccuracy. Later in the day, they issued a statement. The 52.9 degree reading was withdrawn. It's still not clear how they got it wrong in the first place. The statement suggested two possible reasons: an error with the censor or local factors. It could be either of the two. They did not bother to specify, but they did share an updated set of readings. They gave a range of the temperature, the maximum temperature, in and around Delhi. Yesterday, it was between 45.2 degrees and 49.1 degrees Celsius. So it wasn't a record, just shy of the 2022 reading. And that comes as a relief, although it's only psychological, the relief, because the readings are just a technicality. The heat does feel unbearable. India's capital is experiencing an extreme heat wave. There are no two ways about it. And what is a heat wave? When the maximum temperature exceeds 45 degrees, that's the threshold, 45 degrees. That's a heat wave. And Delhi crossed it a while ago. It is raining fire every day, and it's leading to multiple problems, compounded by power cuts and water shortages. The heat wave is even sparking fires. Yesterday, the Delhi Fire Department received the maximum number of phone calls. They got a total of 220 calls, out of which 183 were fire-related incidents. Today, New Delhi also reported its first death due to the heat wave. It was a labourer. And it's not just Delhi. There's extreme heat across India. Today, the Met Department has issued fresh alerts covering 4 states: Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, Rajasthan and Madhya Pradesh. It said these states could experience a severe heat wave. So it's become a game of adjectives now: extreme, severe. The heat wave is also triggering forest fires. Today, there was one in Jammu. Thankfully, it was contained quickly, but forest fires used to be a rare phenomenon in India. You hear about them in countries like Russia, Canada, Australia and the US. But India too is reporting the same now. The frequency is alarming, in fact. This year, the northern state of Himachal Pradesh reported more than 1,000 forest fires. The reason? Heat waves. And experts fear they could get worse in the coming years.
Well, of course, we know that heat waves have always happened and will always occur, also in the future. But what we also see is that heat waves all around the globe are becoming hotter, more intense, and also more frequent due to climate change. For instance, the heat wave across Asia in April and May, or in the Sahel and also south of the Sahel, have been really intense and have been made a lot more intense due to climate change.
So India needs to brace itself for more extreme weather. As for the current heat wave, the weather officials predict some relief over the weekend. We hope their prediction is right this time.
South Africa's May 29th elections.
There was a start of change in the country.
We are on the verge of history.
I am standing here at the forefront of change, where voices echo the call for action. The nation grapples with an unemployment crisis. As South Africans prepare to cast their votes, the question looms: will the winds of change usher in a new era, or will the legacy of the past maintain its grip on the future?